All right, what's good, man? It's ODZ, and we back with part 2 of this cops find the missing teen body in a soldier's bedroom, man. Crazy ass shit. Let's get it.
2B. This room was designed for priority matters, exclusive to high-profile cases. Because Eric had attempted to attack an officer earlier in the day, he's been handcuffed to the table to restrict movement. Eric is left alone for multiple hours as the detectives prepare for his interrogation. While waiting, he can be seen glancing around the room multiple times, likely searching for a camera.
Right.
What Eric didn't know is interview room 2B.
Yeah, him having a little police background and military background is gonna make it interesting and shit, because he knows the methods and shit in interrogations, that they're gonna put him through, obviously.
Placed in an unusual location, which Eric never managed to spot. The primary investigator assigned to this case is Detective Louis Adrian. His prior service in the United States military likely factored into the department's strategic choice to have him conduct the interview. This shared background enables Adrian to establish rapport with Eric, a key component in the upcoming interaction.
So, why we're here. We want to talk about what happened, why it happened, and anything surrounding that whole situation. But you know as well as all of us that we have to go through Miranda with you. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go through Miranda first of all, and then I'll start getting all the other information, okay?
After reading Eric his rights, the detectives would spend nearly an hour connecting with Eric and bonding over their shared military experience.
He's like, now you come in, you're in front. Okay. We go back in, we about to go in the building.
See the little tactics they use?
She's like,
obviously they not just doing this shit for no reason. They trying to build like a little comfort with him to get him to like open up and ease up. You see what I'm saying?
right?
You gotta see shit like
people
that.
Were made, to do certain things, and they said, I'm not made to be a front person. Yeah, but so I'm running the block then, and I remember so I was like, hey, whoever that officer is right there running, just keep going, because you're about to run right into him. And out of nowhere, these two guys just come out, pop out, and I'm like, okay, I got him. And they just fall over, and and he was like, yeah, whoever that was running, he was moving, and you just ran, and just like, he was like, don't, because I was slowing down, like trying to look. He's like, no, keep going. And I'm running like, okay, you gonna tell me when?
This friendly conversation appeared to take Eric out of the tense mental state. It appeared that Eric sharing his favorite moments from the military gave him a sense of importance, like he had an identity he was proud of, or at least used to be. But that moment is short-lived, as he's quickly brought back to the reality of why he's sitting inside a police interrogation room.
So you spent 3 years, and you're still active in the Baltimore City Police Department.
Yes, sir.
So from what I hear, you're suspended?
No, I'm suspended now. I'm going suspended, yes.
Okay. Why? Can you tell me what's going on with that?
May 8th, I got a piece of protective order against my wife.
Okay.
You got one against her?
Yeah, I got one against her. Same day, she took the firearms out the house. She took the safe out of the home. Anne County did press charges.
They press charges against
her.
Her for taking
the safe with the firearms.
The firearms.
Yes, sir.
And were they your duty firearms?
Duty firearm. My whole full duty belt was in there.
Okay.
Firearm, taser, magazine, pouches, everything was in there. She turned around and went and got a piece on me, saying that I was following her. But when she got it, that's when pretty much
they have to suspend.
Yeah, I have to get suspended. Her mom sent my mom something talking about I was following her. This and that. I'm like, how? I'm here at work. How you see I was following? Mm-hmm. I was like, there's no way. That's when we both ended up.
Man, that nigga was following. He a liar, bro.
And I was like,
I don't believe nothing he gotta say.
Put a stop to this. So I let the clerk know. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but every time that my wife's trying to leave or something's trying to happen secretly, there's a peace order for me to get kicked out the house. And I was like, that shouldn't be. And that's when they brought us both in. So we both got seen by the judge, and he granted us a peace order for both of us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was just, was it 2 days ago?
Okay.
Was it, no.
Monday?
Well, no, yesterday. It was just Tuesday, yeah.
So y'all met with the judge?
Tuesday.
And you're still suspended up until this point? Or
yeah, I'm still suspended.
So when, maybe it's the way Baltimore works and how slow they are and stuff. So you have the peace order, she gets one on you, and then it gets... Denied.
It has to go to IA. You have to do that full...
They have to do that.
Yeah.
And so you're still suspended even though it's been cleared up?
Yes.
Gotcha, okay.
At this point, the detectives had no reason to assume Eric was lying. He'd been open and honest with them the entire time, and seemed rather friendly. It isn't until they begin discussing the day of the incident that investigators realize Eric's perceived honesty had all been a calculated act.
So yesterday we go to court, get the peace and protective orders. They grant the whole motion, for us to stay away from each other. The two youngest boys supposed to stay with me. The oldest, he's going to Arizona with his mother. And she tells the judge, that's what you want to do, blah, something. So right after that, call him. I was like, hey, start packing your bags. You're going to be going with your mom. He's like, what? Why? I'm like, your mom said you wanted this. You're supposed to do, I guess, I don't know. I didn't have that conversation. Previously to that, me and him had literally just sat down on the table. Because I could tell that my son was depressed and he was going through and that's really what our trip on the first was just to try to get him away, get him out. We sat down at the table and I'm like, what's going on with you? How are you feeling about this? Where are you at with this? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. He's like, I hate it. I don't want to feel like I'm choosing sides. I just want to be left alone with everybody, because then it's like they're calling me, telling me this and this and that, and it's like I gotta keep certain things from you. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. He's like, I'm tired. So I say, just go and start packing your bags. And he's like, okay. We wait. I get my paperwork. I come home, and on my way home, I just felt like I was done. You know what? Today's gonna be the day. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like my family's falling apart. I'm suspended from work. Possibly gonna lose my job. So it's like situation
building.
Keep going. It's like vendetta. And I even sent a text to say, I don't know why we feel like we have to be at war.
Right.
We shouldn't have to be at war. It's like, if you out here lying to these guys, telling you gotta guess, what are you trying to move in with them? Telling them that you're living in hotels where you're not. You're staying with your mom. What are you doing? So at this point, it's like, you know what? I'm just tired.
Yeah, you're tired of it.
Yeah,
it's
tired,
it's a way out to get peace. I get. Yeah, a lot of people go through that, man.
Yeah, and it was like nothing. I felt like everything was just coming to an end, and I feel like that now. Honestly, everything was coming to an end. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It is what it is.
So when you got home yesterday, was there anyone in the house?
Yes, it was. The son was in the house.
Okay.
Evan was in the house, and Tristan was in the house.
So you go in there and you're doing all this stuff, right?
I go in there and I go in there. I see him upstairs. He got his bags packed. I had to go and take your stuff downstairs when your mom's come. And she called him. It's like, mom's calling. He was like, what do I say to her? I was like, tell her, just talk to her. Like, she called me, whatever. And he answers the phone, and they have a conversation. And that's when I'm like, okay, what'd she say to you? She said she's gonna be in the area. Just bring my stuff downstairs. I said, okay, cool. I said, so the police should be coming. When they come, everything goes smoothly.
This is the moment where Eric's act begins. Notice how he begins looking blankly into the ceiling as he recounts critical moments. For the last hour, Eric hardly looked.
Yeah, you about to start lying now. You about to start lying at this point. This nigga, bro.
Looked up to the ceiling
Fuck,
once.
that nigga evil,
I go
man.
upstairs and I'm in the kitchen. I just made a big bowl of Gatorade. Not big bowl, but big picture of Gatorade. It's blue. It's probably still, I believe it's still on the counter. But like I said, you say you never went to the bag of crushed up pills that I had was right there. The son came downstairs. He asked me something. He was like, what did he say? He came downstairs. He asked me something. And I can't remember his exact word. He was like,
This nigga lying, bro. The this and that. He's trying to he's recounting what's happening, and then he's like, hold on, let me figure out, and then let me lie. And then, bro, full of shit, man.
He asked me, was it about? I think it was a leave or something like that. I said to son, just wait. We're not gonna because he was like, I don't want to go. He was just telling me that he didn't want to go and shit like that. I said, look, just wait. We're not gonna talk about shit because I'm gonna take your brothers to your mom's house and I was coming back. I said, if your mom gets here with the police before I get back, unfortunately, you gotta go with her. That's just the way it is. He's upstairs. I'm with Tristan. I told Tristan, I said, Tristan, go get your shoes. Tristan said, okay. So Tristan goes upstairs, he gets his shoes. And he comes, he's like, Daddy, what's wrong? DJ. I'm like, huh? So I go upstairs, and DJ's in the bathroom, and he's in the tub. And that's when I seen him. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I pulled him out the tub. And as I'm pulling him out the tub, I laid him flat on his back on the floor. And
Man, come on, bro. So he just got in the tub and drowned himself that easily? Come on.
At that time, I'm not sure, I think it was Evan or Tristan. He was like, Daddy, somebody at the door. And I'm just looking at my feet. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what the fuck?
Eric makes his story clear. He had planned to end his life, but coincidentally, Dason had the same plan and did it first. It's an extremely complex alibi and only becomes more unlikely after Eric explains why Dason's body ended up hidden inside his bedroom.
Yeah, because if that's the truth, why you didn't come outside and try to get the cops and try to call 911? Why is he, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna come up with that?
The officer said.
Okay.
And I panicked. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say. So he asked me, he was like, hey, what's going on? I started talking to him, telling him what's going on. What did he say? He said, so what's the situation? And I told him about the situation. And I was like, you know, my wife, she's supposed to be waiting on y'all to come. You know, y'all supposed to be serving her with a piece of protective order and whatnot. He's like, she's like, yeah, she's supposed to be, like, yeah, she's supposed to be picking up outside. And he was like, is she here? And at the time, he was upstairs on the floor, in the bathroom. When he said, was she here? My mind, I was like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You panicked.
Yeah. Because it already looked bad. I already moved him. And I was like,
well, you got him out of the bath.
yeah. Was it? And then when I got out of the bathtub, I asked the officer, and it's the most body one cameras on. You can see. I asked him like, can I go in the house? You know, use the bathroom real quick. I remember asking that, and he was like, no, just wait. Okay. And then the other officer showed up, and then when he showed up, he's asking. He was like, so is the song here? Still the same thing. I should have said yes. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew
in a perfect world.
I knew my state of mind. My state of mind was to kill Eric.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: is that why? Because I did watch some of the footage when they went to loosen your handcuffs. You kind of got a little silly on them. You remember that?
Yeah.
What was your? I mean, you went for the officers gun. What was up with that?
Well, before we get to that, when I first went back in the house, when the officer told me, the tall officer, he told me, he said, go get the sergeant's phone.
Mm-hmm.
I ran upstairs. His phone was in the bathroom on the counter.
Okay.
So I run upstairs, and I get the phone. Because wait, back up. Before I did that, I asked him. I said, "Can I go upstairs? Can I go in and use the bathroom?" So I initially wanted to shut the door. He said, no, just wait. And then the other officer, he was like, "Well, go. I need you to go grab the son's phone." I ran up, grab it, and I shut the bathroom door. I'm still nervous.
Which bathroom was it? Was it the one in the master or the small?
No, the small one. The small one in the hallway. And I'm still shaking. And then when I come back downstairs, I go, I go out the door, I give him the phone, I'm still shaking in my hand, like, and everything's in my head saying, like, Eric, just say what you saw. But then, in my other part of me, I'm like, my son just did this.
Right.
Objectively, Eric's story hits all the points. He has an excuse for almost every suspicious detail, even finding a way to explain why blood was found all over his house. The issue is that these details are simply too coincidental to ever sound believable. Yeah. And even Eric knows this.
I don't know why, I just was like, I gotta move him. I picked him up, did the fireman carry, took him out of the bathroom, into the master bedroom, up the stairs, and I was like, because I know they're gonna want to come back in the house and search it. I was like, I'm gonna be cool, I'm fine with that. I was gonna let them search it. And I tucked them in, the area, and I left the thing open.
So when you say the area, you're talking like a
little crawl
space. Okay,
yeah.
All right.
But getting back to when they came in, they searched the house, they went upstairs, and he seen the thing open. That's when the officer, when he asked, I panicked, and I was like, yeah, this is where I keep my safe, blah, 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 whatever. But the song was in there.
The song was in there, okay.
And they put the handcuffs on me. I went back downstairs. And when they went downstairs, I was like, life is over because it looks different. It's no matter what I say from this point, it looks like I'm a liar. It looks like I lied because I already lied twice. You asked me what the song in the house, I said no. You asked me did I know where he went, I said no, I think he ran out the back door or something. And so it always looked bad because I'm already told you a lie. Even though in my head it's like, you probably should just said the truth. You probably honestly should have left him where he was at.
Why didn't you tell the truth? If bro committed suicide, why didn't you tell the truth though? Like that's how we know you lying, bro. You killed that man.
Yeah, fire or whatever.
Killed that man.
Well, that's the world. But sometimes
But I was already in. I was already in the mindset of Eric's gonna die today. I was in seeing that he was there, that he was in the tub, and it was like tub was full of water. I was like, my son did this. Now I have to do it.
Okay.
The detectives decide to take a break and discuss what their next plans would be. At At this point, they both know Eric is lying to their
Like a
faces.
motherfucker.
So the goal for the rest of the interrogation will
Lying
be to
like
get
a
Eric
hoe.
to admit to his lies and ultimately confess to the murder. To do this, they decide on Detective Adrian conducting the rest of the interrogation alone. Since one-on-one confrontation is generally considered to be more effective, Adrian would return with a clearly different demeanor from earlier. He's stern and wastes no time in asserting that his nice cop act is over.
Are you good? Do you need anything before we get started again?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? Alright. So Detective DePietro had to step aside just for a second. But what I wanted to do, like I told you, I wanted to come back and go back over some things with you.
Okay.
I actually want to go back and in detail just go through some of these steps.
Eric would recount his story exactly the same as before, claiming he simply found Dason dead and had nothing to do with it. And it seemed as though Detective Adrian had nothing concrete to combat Eric's lies. That was until he brought out Dason's autopsy report.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know that you spent 10 years in the military, and you were in the Marines, weren't you?
Yes.
What's their whole thing in the Marines? Like, what do they always teach? Honor, integrity.
Honor, correction, maybe.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't see that from you right now based on what you're telling me.
Okay.
I think you telling me something different.
Okay.
But I know you're a Marine.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that's Marines, man. And that's one thing that they would like, integrity, honor. No, you don't mess with that if you're a Marine.
Yes.
I know you want to tell me the truth, and you sitting here like giving me a story. You giving me what I want to hear, just to sound good, but it's not it. That's not it.
Trust me, I'm not trying to sound good to you.
And I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you the other thing, and I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
You keep talking about the autopsy. The autopsy said he was strangled.
Look at him.
Hell no.
The
Yo.
autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no.
Oh, so the
Hell to
doctor's
the
lying?
no. Hell to the no. DJ was no strangled. Hell to the no.
I'm gonna just let it sink in and let you decide what you gonna explain that to.
No, DJ wasn't strangled.
Well, then what happened? Tell me what happened.
There's no, DJ was not strangled. DJ, like I told you, DJ went downstairs, he came back upstairs, and DJ was in that tub. Like I said, when I came in that room, he was in the tub. When I
That nigga's a
grabbed him
pathological
out,
liar,
grabbed him
boy.
like this,
Not even flinching
Put
at
him in
it.
the fireman's carry. When they left, I could drag them up to my room. If that's the case, I would have left him in there, and I would have said, or had them come in there to be like, but DJ wasn't no strangle. There was no way. DJ wasn't no strangle.
That's your boy. You had pride in him.
Yeah, but
You had pride in him. You were trying to help him out with his grades. You were getting him in STEM classes, and then this happened.
But you saying DJ was strangled? Nah.
Well, then tell me what happened. This didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This didn't happen.
You saying he wasn't in the tub?
So no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I believe that part, but I believe something else happened.
Note Eric's lack of emotion when hearing this information. No tears are shed, but rather an array of defensive rage. This, alongside the other countless red flags Eric is portraying, is a telltale sign for detectives that a suspect is lying.
You need to tell me the whole story.
Like I said, DJ when I came in there, DJ was literally in that tub. There was no way I'm gonna sit there and strangle DJ, not harm Tristan. Why would I? I don't even have no ammo to want to strangle this boy. I have nothing against him to want to strangle him.
So why you do it
Nothing.
then, man?
Okay.
No anger in my heart, no nothing. Cause then, like I said, if I was gonna do that, why would I leave my other two boys? If I was gonna do that, I would have took all of us out. DJ was not no strangle.
So then what happened? Tell me the story. We start from scratch. Tell me the story.
DJ was not no strangle.
Well, then tell me what happened. You're not telling me the truth. Tell me what happened.
Bro,
I'm right here standing right now. I'm giving you a chance right now. Tell me.
You asked me to tell you that I strangled myself.
No, I didn't.
Eric understands the legal system well enough to avoid offering a direct confession when confronted. From investigators' perspective, he knows that admitting involvement.
Nah, this shit's crazy, man. Let's check the comments and shit. Like I said, if I was going to do that, I would have taken us all out Yeah, you got interrupted. The cop saying he wish he checked the house from the beginning because he thinks he could have saved him there. That shit was heartbreaking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm convinced this was an interrupted family annihilation pure evil. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. So imagine killing the first son, he was gonna kill the other two and then take himself out. Bro, what is wrong with people? Like, if you gonna do that shit yourself. Like, to yourself, that's it. Why you gotta take other people with you, bro? That ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Man, I throw my life away, sir, and know you took a child's way of life. Facts. This dude's gonna kill everyone just waiting for the mom to show up. Damn. The way that cop, man, that shit. So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. He was about to try to probably kill his whole family, bro. Fuck, man, that shit crazy.
He lets out. Admitting involvement is the worst thing he can possibly do. Well, besides not asking for an attorney. Regardless, it's going to take more than just a heated confrontation to make Eric crack. So Detective Adrian resorts to a completely different approach. Empathy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the way this is gonna be something you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir.
This is something you are gonna have to think about every night before you close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you're gonna think about what you did to him. That's what you're gonna think about. You're gonna think about what you did to him, and it's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Or what you can do is you can talk to me. You can tell me what really happened, and at least that load will be off your chest.
See, I'm telling you right now, there's no, like, you're telling me to say I strangled my son. I did not strangle my son. That's what you're asking me. I understand you're trying to lie with me and, you know, and show the compassion, trying to, like, but there's no me in strangling DJ at all.
Okay, so let's take strangle out.
There's no me strangling DJ.
We taking strangle out of the equation now.
Okay.
What happened?
I told you what happened.
We taking strangle out.
Yes.
What happened?
He was upstairs in that tub. DJ was literally in that tub.
You didn't put him there.
I did not put him there, no. DJ was physically in that tub already. When I came to that bathroom, DJ was in there.
Did you assist him at all?
No.
With anything?
No, I didn't assist him at all, but nothing. Nothing. I did not assist him getting in that bathroom. Did not assist him going in that bathroom. He was upstairs already. And like I said, when he went downstairs, he was downstairs for a good period of time. He was upstairs, and what's his name? I was down. Tristan was down. Tristan was trying to go what's his name with his shoe. I told him, and that's when Tristan said out of his mouth, "Daddy, what's wrong with DJ?" Tristan literally said that out of his mouth, and I went up there to check on him. Okay. I don't recall seeing him. Don't recall him removing no belt. I don't recall removing anything that could have been around his neck. I don't recall moving this.
So here's the thing, and I hate to frustrate you, and but I also have a job to do, and I also have to get down to the bottom of this. And when I walk through the door, and when I hear everything that happened, things don't add up. Things don't make sense.
Okay.
They don't make sense at all. If you would have done things different, if you would have been like, yes, my son, I just found my son in a tub, I helped him out, and told the officer, you know this. If you would have done it that way, it would have been different. But the fact that you didn't, now you're sitting here trying to explain yourself.
Well, I'm sitting here because the whole situation, I'm sitting here because I lied and said he wasn't in the house. I'm sitting here because I didn't tell the officer, like you said, it's straightforward what was going on.
That's 2 lies right there. How, like you said earlier, how are we supposed to believe you now?
Yeah, like I said.
So you telling me how am I supposed to strangle? How did I not assist him in getting in the tub and, I don't know, possibly drowning him? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But
even if I drown,
but here's the thing. All I know is that you keep lying.
No, bro.
You lied initially twice. How do I know you're not lying right now?
Because, like, I told you straightforward.
You told me straightforward, but
that's
you
why
lied twice.
Bro, because that's why I said in the beginning, I said straightforward. There's nothing I can say. I said I already know y'all done y'all homework, laid it all out on the table. I said because there's nothing I can say just because I already lied twice. I said he wasn't at home. I identified that. I messed that up because then I see my son is dead.
Okay. All right. Do you I'm gonna leave you alone for a little bit to think about things. But do you want anything else to drink or anything to eat?
I'm good with the water and the chips.
Okay. Give me just a second, man.
Okay. All right.
You need anything else?
No, sir.
All right.
As the detective leaves, Eric scans the room thoroughly and finally notices the camera hidden inside room 2B. Moments after making eye contact with the camera, he lets out one last desperate act.
Strangle? I don't know.
Unfortunately, it'd be too late to act his way out of the murder. Eric's testimony was flimsy at best, and Detective Adrian decided he'd gotten enough to wrap the nearly 5-hour interview up. Shortly thereafter, Eric was booked into the Anne Arundel County Detention Center under charges of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and child abuse resulting in death. At trial, Eric would quickly accept a plea deal to second-degree murder as well as attempting to disarm a police officer. And on October 4th, 2022, he was sentenced to 42 years in prison. If Eric serves his full sentence, he'll be released in 2064.
Man, that shit crazy, man. Crazy ass video, but if y'all enjoyed that, man, please subscribe, like, and comment. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Ain't shit for this, just life. Keep that money, keep your pipe. Nigga think he fight with the gun till he get locked up with the knife. Bet not be a off in the city, them boys gon' pull your ass tonight. Nigga might not make it to tomorrow, they see that shit there on sight. Shit, before I go down, I fight. If I can't make no music, I write. How y'all nigga eating pizza, bitch ass nigga give me a slight. They gon' laugh inside your face and cry when you take down for that pot. I be up here talking to God, I ain't on drugs, I ain't getting hot. Yeah, cause knowledge is power, and scripture is knowledge. So what that means, a higher power. Way above that nigga just cannot see. And every day I'm praying for forgiveness. God, can you save me? I hope you let me inside of your kingdom. If I'm worth a seat, I ain't scared of no nigga, you can bring them. They gon' die in the street. I think I'm at the top of all this rap shit. Who comparing to me? I'm the only one gon' have my back. No nigga be caring for me. Now watch your back, cause these niggas be snakes. And this shit can get deep. Know this life be sour and it get sweet. Some like some candy treats. Birds of a feather flock together, get money, nigga, come prepare your beat. It get hot, they'll push up, store your ass, turn your ass refugee. Smoke a nigga ass bag, put him in a trap bag like the Reggie. Yeah, wake up fake, say hop in the wheel, just drive. And I don't even know where the fuck I'm going, I'm just trying to live my life. He was a real dude though, where a nigga got caught in the jail, ain't stuck on ice. He went broke, he a poor boy, now he keep talking about shit that his ass don't like. Shit ain't shit, fella, it's just life. Get that money.